Dallas on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing, whatever it takes.
And that pass intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Fourth down coming up.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Into the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Give to the running back. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go right back to it. And the Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's now 2nd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.